All right, guys, it's Friday morning. I was kind of planning on painting my body today, but still quite a few people in my housing addition that's off work for 4th of July weekend, so that's going to not be happening today. I have a few complainers in the neighborhood. They're always bitching about paint fumes or whatever, so I'll wait and do it next week when everybody's at work, so I don't have to listen to the crying and whining. Anyway, I'm not even halfway with my filler work on the chassis. I'm taking my time, being pretty thorough. I'm actually doing things that I had decided I'm not going to mess with, and then I changed my mind and I'm doing it. So, like where the forward spring hanger mounts, I cleaned all that up, re-welded it like that over there. It's just pretty horrible looking. So I ended up cutting everything off flush and then cutting a groove down in it and then loading it back up with weld. Also decided back here I wasn't going to mess with any of this, and now I'm going to, because this is the side that'll be seen when the mirrors are under it. It shows. I'm going to go through and add to it where the chassis actually burn away, try to make it even, and then get this to where it's beveled. And I'll have to try to work on this corner a little bit because it's pretty rough. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut it even with the rear piece, and then I'm going to split it up into here and then fold it down and get it to where this is actually even with this. I am going to leave the rivets because I think that's cool, because the guy actually put them in, you know, in 1954. I just think that's pretty awesome. I'll have to grind my filler away over here. That's the other thing, is the filler with the, you know, the heat index is over 100 every day here, and so when you mix filler outside underneath that carport that's in the oven, you really got to just pretty much slop it on, because if you try to take your time and make it all nice and, you know, put on real good, it'll be kicked on you before you get it on. So anyway, taking my time on that part of it and just working it basically. But man, is it going to look freaking awesome when it's done. I had decided on these forward cowl mounts, the way they're attached, you know, with the tab, I wasn't going to mess with them. I decided, you know, before that I was done, but I've changed my mind back. I'm doing it. The frame is going to end up looking really, really slick, and this would bug me if I didn't do it. Because I've already reworked most of the body mounts on the frame, you know, on the especially the outside. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these tabs off and then put a full weld down through there and bevel grind the heads just a little bit and put the filler on my finger. Anyway, it'll just make it look good. Found out that taco pad is pretty invaluable on this deal. It is, you know, with that rounded edge, it is awesome to sand up to edges and even get in edges. I mean, just about everywhere, you know, get up there to that. It's not a sharp cornered edge to kick your filler out and still leave it, because I want everything, you know, beveled, especially on that where I loaded that up with weld. I am using 36. I really don't need to on the fillers that I use, but it just makes it faster. I do it about 75% with this, and then I switch to 80. And I still leave enough off that after that to do some 120 just for a final cleaning. But anyway, there's massive amount of high spots. There's some more back here where I was working on this. I'll have to go back and use a grinder and grind these down just a little bit and then put more filler on. But that's pretty much the whole thing, the way it's always all been so far. And it's just the way it's going to be, and I'm good with it. But anyway, that's about it. Just wanted to do a quick update. And I mean, there's not really, it doesn't really look like I've done anything. It's just been tedious little stuff, you know, but I am enjoying it. It's a hell of a challenge, and I'm really loving it. But I do want this, especially the bottom side of this chassis, you know, when this is at the indoor shows and I have the mirrors underneath the edges, I want it to look primo. You know, as good as it's going to be for a stock chassis, but, you know, I'm not a pro builder by any means. I don't have a pro builder pocketbook either, but I can guarantee you this car will be slick top to bottom. It will look very high quality when I'm done with it. I've spent the time and I've put in the hours, you know, so. Anyway, I'm going to get back at it.